Good morning, good evening and good day wherever you are from. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I have no fucking idea what today's video is going to be about. I was supposed to be down the south coast. Some of you may have noticed in one of those small videos I've done, I've had my deck fixed. Now all the wood underneath was rotting because the last guy did a shit job. I've been meaning to do this for years. John, who I bought the little rat bike off, the Yamaha Virago that you saw in the last video, if you watched that, is a handyman and is in need of some work, so I gave him the job. He has to come back because things aren't finished. There's a load of things that still need to be drilled down. A load of things that need to be cut off. So I posted a little short the other day about, you know, the deck, and I've had a few comments saying you've got to put flashing or something down to stop the new wood from rotting, even though this is a hardwood. The last wood was some soft shit that the bloke used. And then I'm getting comments about they shouldn't be so close, you need room for them to move. But I want them close because I want to carpet it. I want to enclose this area. Hey, what is this video going to be about? Well, let's say it's the good, the bad and the ugly of 2024. Let's get this shit show over with, shall we? I'm ready to start the new year and it's going to be a ripper. So today I'm going to be riding WALLY. Just up to my folks, I've got to pick up an outfit. Some of you may have seen that short I did. I cut up this Magnolia Pearl bloody $500 friggin' poncho that nobody does that shit, but I do because I want to repurpose it into something that I use. Mum's been sewing it for me. I got to call into Lawson and pick up some stuff I've left at Lawson, which is my mountains home, and then come back here, get the place ready for possible guests. It's about 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. It is December the 28th. So we're only a few days away from the start of 2025. So here we are. So I'm going to get on the bike and we're going to talk about the good, the bad and the ugly, but not in that order. All we need is the elevator to break down. Oh my God, I get so frustrated because I'm a big believer in if do it yourself, but I'm a little bit incapable of some things, building mechanical stuff. Rusty Jane Jr. I've done a bit of a tidy up. I've got that secured better now. The brake lights weren't working, but I did find that this plug here was loose. Actually worked that out for myself. I can't fucking believe it. But I still need to get that, still a bit of a reach for me. I have bent the handlebars back. I actually think it looks better like that anyway. But they're a lot better than when it's sticking up. And I have fashioned a good little camera mount there. I've taken it for a few little buzzes around the city. It's fabulous, like it just goes so well. Right, let's get WALLY out. A beautiful Calamity. Next time I take Calamity out will be to get her health check before I put her on a container to Europe. And I will start talking about the Europe plans very soon, so you can get an idea of where I'm travelling, so I can get an idea of where I'm going. I'm sort of going to wing a lot of it. I just know where I need to be on certain dates in certain places, and I'm going to fill in the dots a little bit when I'm there because I'm going to rely on a little bit of local intel. I've decided now not to overdo it. I'm not just going to go through countries for the sake of going through countries. I actually want to ride for maybe 3 or 4 days and stop for a couple of days, then ride again. I know now that I need to calm the farm a little bit with my riding. I get a bit exhausted these days. It's a lot cooler today, thank God, because I wouldn't be doing this if it was 38, 40 again. Right, let's go, shall we? My way out of the bullshit traffic of Sydney, let's talk about 2024, and I'm going to start with the bad. Most of you know the story behind the bad, but I'm just going to touch on it a little bit. I think I can talk about it without too much emotion now. So as you probably know, 2024 was the end of my relationship with someone, I don't even want to say his name. So fucking obviously I'm still a bit fucking raw. Anyway, that was I bought this motorbike one day to have down there because I've gone part-time in my job to practically be down there 90% of the time. And the next day I was dumped. It confused me for a few months. I couldn't work out why. answered a lot of my questions, and it all added up at that point on why it was done so suddenly. You know, I went part-time, which was, I needn't have done that. Consequently, I'm now on half my wage, so I've dropped $60,000 per annum. Juggled a lot of things, sacrificed a lot of things, missed out on a few things with my grandchildren to be there. That's the bad. That really fucked up my 2024 big time. So that is the bad. I think that's about the only bad thing that really happened. It's just something fucking little, right? I think I want to see that Robbie Williams movie. I think it was written and produced and directed by an Australian guy, I think. Now I've gone from the bad, I'm now jumping to the ugly. Here's the ugly, and I think it's me. I could not believe how badly I reacted to that whole bad part. It surprised me just as much as anything really that I sunk to a level that I didn't think that I could go to. I was never experienced such depression, never experienced such vitriol from me. That was the ugly. I'm ashamed to say that it was me that was ugly, the way I handled it, and I didn't handle it at all very well. I surprised myself. So there you go. That's the ugly of 2024. I'm going to man up and just say it like it is. So badly hurt, and I feel disrespected, and I lashed out in a way that I have never done that before. I also found myself really low, like in such a bad state that I would be bursting into tears every 5 minutes. I laid in bed for 3 days and I felt that I had no purpose in life. Now that is fucking bad. Never have I experienced that before, and never will I get again. I just took it badly. What can I say? Oh, this Parramatta Road is the fucking devil's child, I swear to God. Anyway, let's talk about the good. Good is that, one, I think I dodged a bullet. Two, there's so many goods. Two, that whole situation got me back out to my solo riding, which I felt like I really couldn't do before. I was always walking on eggshells about whether I should, I want to go off on my own. I've got back out and doing my solo adventures. I've reconnected with my independence again. I've realised that solo travel is the way I want to be. I enjoy being on my own. I enjoy not being obligated to anybody, and I very much doubt that I will ever be in a relationship again. It's really solidified my opinion on, I think being on your own and independent is the best way. I am alone, but I am never lonely. I'm surrounded by really good mates, beautiful family, and my health. That's the other good thing. I've got my health. I feel stronger now than I've ever felt. I'm exercising, I'm eating right, and still not sleeping good, but that's something I've got to work on. Trying all different things. I've just ordered a fuck me dead, mate. Fucking hell. Jesus. Hey, yeah. Right, yeah. Really lost it there. I was just fucking millimeters away. That wasn't good, obviously. That would have been bad to end the year on. Don't want any more bad. Really fucking enjoying life. I'm looking forward to planning Europe. All this stuff probably wouldn't have come about had I remained the same. So while change is hard, change is good. It forces us into new situations and thinking differently. There's loads of good things that have happened this year that I realise now. It's not until you probably work your way through it and you get spat out the other end that you realise that it was the best thing ever to happen. The worst possible thing that I felt has ever happened to me turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. So I think that's the takeaway really, that no matter how bad things are, they propel you, or they propel the circumstances to go on to something better and different. And I'm in such a good place now, I can't tell you. I got that off my chest. Sorry if that's bored you somewhat. But I don't know what else this video is going to be about, otherwise it won't be one. And I wanted the opportunity to finish So this is like tourist traffic. It's a Saturday, everyone's heading up the mountains. Not going to the beach, they're going to the Blue Mountains. I'm just going to wonder if I can dart through some of this lane filtering, but I was worried about lane filtering on such a big fat bike. I'd rather go up the side, but that's illegal. Oh my fucking god, look at it. I'm going to have to do something about this. My patience is next to zero.
Seem to keep it in gear. Somewhere out between hill and the highway. That's when everything became so clear.
So this is my street in Lawson in the Blue Mountains, and we're just going to quickly call in to my place here. It's full of visitors, so I'm not hanging around. Well, maybe it's not full of visitors. Well, I don't want to drag you along this route, this journey today for no good reason. So I'm going to go to a place called Lincoln Rock to show you in the Blue Mountains. It's on my back door, basically. Not many people know about it. I just feel I should give you something more than just my little bloody winch earlier on. Otherwise, it's nothing. You're not going to learn a thing from me. I remember, it's been ages since I've been there. So Lincoln Rock is in Wentworth Falls, which is about 2 suburbs up from Lawson, where my place is. Well, it's obvious that plenty of fucking people know about it now. I'm just waiting to get that park. Jesus Christ, this is a total tourist hub now. This used to be just bush. Wait till you see the views, they're astonishing. Are you going, mate, or not? You're just going to fucking sit there and look at your Facebook. For fuck's sake, I'm standing right here. He knows I need to go in. Oh my god, come on. Just when you're ready, put your time. Thanks. Fuck's sake. I have no patience, it's obvious, isn't it? Hope you're appreciating what I'm doing for you. Lincoln's Rock. For those of you that don't know, and some of my followers may not, the Blue Mountains, where I live part-time, it's called blue because of the hue of the eucalypt. The trees around here exert a blue mist, which so from a distance it gives it that blue look, which is why it's got the name Blue Mountains. While you see this outlook. I bet you though they've put fucking fences up on it now and all that sort of shit. This is what it used to be like. I remember this. We drive up here, but they've stopped it now. Is that progress? So when I was at my Lawson place, because my daughter and my grandchildren live there, they got a house full of guests. They make gummies. So I've stolen a few to help me sleep. See if that works. It's like Breaking Bad, my house at Lawson, in a legal sort of way, sort of legal sort of way. 2, 4. I've got 6 gummies. One of them hopefully will just knock me out. It's all I need to get to. Oh, for fuck's sake, look, it's way over there. Oh, this wasn't like this at all last time I came. I was expecting to ride down here. For you, I was ready to do it, which will be a day or 2 before New Year's Eve. I don't know what you're doing. I know I'm usually snoring by midnight. I usually get into bed, start to watch something on TV and fall asleep. It's been like that for years. You ready? Look. Get a go at that. That is what we call the Jemison Valley, and I'm glad to see that there's no handrails. So none of us want to trip over, do we? Not really. Here. Part was just formed over millions of years of erosion. So I'd like to acknowledge the Darug and Gundagara people of First Nations. This is their land. And I pay my respects to the elders, both past, present and emerging. So these rock formations up here were often used for traditional cultural ceremonies. So Lincoln's rock got its call from an explorer called Lincoln Hall. Just a very well-known and pioneering mountaineer guy. He only passed away in 2012, not that long ago. Oh, there's a few cars down there. So back in the day when you could drive up here, you could do a whole big Thelma and Louise moment. Some people also refer to this as flat rock because of the flatness of the sandstone rock here. So all of the Blue Mountains is World Heritage listed. So this is one of the few, if the only, lookout that hasn't got handrails. And it needs to be treated with a little bit of caution because there wouldn't be any bouncing back from that fall. Ah, the serenity. Okay, well that's Lincoln Rock. My mum and dad are just over that valley. They're only like 3 minutes away. It's what you do when people are waiting for your park. You just can get out. You're welcome. Oh my God, I can't believe this place now. Camera doesn't really show the steepness and the depth of that valley because these action cameras flatten things out a bit. And I'm going, oh my God, this is steep. And when I look at the footage, I go, people are going to think you're just a bloody drama queen. My mum and dad live 1 block away and I've got myself lost. Unbelievable. I took this like back road that I thought would just avoid the highway, but it came to a dead end. I'm good. Didn't think I was that good though. Get lost in my own backyard, for God's sake. I thought they might have left the gate open for me. I'm not going just in that driveway because I can't get out. And it's gravel. Come on, you dogs.
There you are, you know.
I went to Lincoln's Rock.
I said, I've been Christmas, you said mid-morning, I said, all right.
Yeah, I called into Penrith to get some things and then Lawson to get some things.
Those dogs are pretty. You're a funny little thing.
And then I went to Lincoln's Rock and I thought there was a side road that got here, but it stops. So I was at a dead end, so I had to bloody manoeuvre the bike around in this tiny little spot. That looks great. I'm just at my handiwork, I'm just showing everybody. Well, your handiwork, my idea, Mum's handiwork. Just hold it like that, that's it. And then, okay, I'll just go like that. I like that hanging down a bit lower. I can do it.
Makes you look so slim, Christine.
You're used to seeing me in such baggy stuff.
I know, I like even fitted stuff. You've got a wonderful figure. Just show it off.
All right, thanks Mum, that's ripper. A little bit of Vegemite, you know how to do it. Oh, got a nice bit of butter on there, Mum.
Too much butter?
No, it's okay, just a little bit of Vegemite there. You haven't got any other sort of cheese? That's the only cheese you got?
No, I got straight cheese.
Straight cheese, yeah, that'll be good. You know that plastic stuff, they've left it somewhere for 10 years or something?
Plastic in everything, Chris.
Well, it's not plastic in, it's real cheese.
Yeah, everything. The man was on telly saying.
Okay.
It's in everything.
Cheese didn't change for a decade or something.
Oh, rubbish, I've left.
This is real cheese.
Yes, I heard it.
Yeah, there's no plastic in that.
Yeah, plastic in everything, the man said.
Okay.
On telly, everything has got plastic in it.
No, I don't quite believe that. What, those cucumbers? Lemons? No, I don't believe that.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, he's...
All grown in the soil and plastic everywhere.
Okay.
A month of summer gone.
Already? Yeah, I'm just getting my camera ready. Mum doesn't like being filmed. Just both of you stand on this side here. But stand there and I'll go and take pictures.
Oh, look pretty. I haven't done my hair. Oh, yes, the oldies.
Colourful, the bike, isn't it?
That's nice, Chris. Yeah, good one, love.
You don't have to worry, I'm not doing anything to this bike.
No, it's beautiful as it is, Chris.
All right, Happy New Year. I'll be back up. I'll get back and then I'll come up again.
That's all right, darling. You be careful.
All right, I'll ring anyway.
Watch the coppers.
If My mother says everything's got plastic in it. Everything's got plastic in it. You do not argue. We just don't argue. Yeah. Well, I don't know if this has been much of any interest to anybody. I did try and show you a little bit of interesting stuff in the Blue Mountains though. Happy New Year, people. Well, that's the end of today. I have no idea until I download the footage just if I can make anything of this. But if you're watching me talk now, then I've made something. And I hope you found it a little bit interesting. It didn't start off with any major intention, but we have what we have. So wishing everybody a happy new year, and I will probably see you, I don't know, 2025 maybe. It's only like 3 days away. And I can't wait to get on this bike again, head south and enjoy some time down there. Bye everybody.